let's talk about standardized testing. The standardized testing screen can be used to record all types of test scores. You can use it for achievement tests like the Stanford 10 or California Achievement Test. You can also use it for the college entrance exams like ACTs or SATs. I'm going to add a new test for Racer. So to do this, you click the New button, then select the student from the list. So I'll select Racer. And let's say we want to add in an ACT test. Well, if you notice, in this test box, there's no options available yet. And the reason for that is before you can actually give a student a test, you have to set up what your default tests are in your system. It only takes just a couple of minutes, and let me demonstrate how that works. So for now, we'll close out of the student, and down at the bottom, go to the Setup menu, and go to Standardized Testing. So here, this is where we set up the test templates that we use at the school. So for example, if I wanted to do the ACT test, I'll just put in the name ACT, and for now I'll type the provider as ACT as well. And you specify which scores that you want to record. And remember, this is just a template, so whatever you put here are the scores that will be required each time you add this test to a student. So for the ACT, the scores I want to record are just English, mathematics, reading, and science. So you type in the names of the test areas you want to record, and then here on the right, each of these has a minimum and maximum score. Now these are optional, but I know, for example, that on the ACT the highest score is a 36. So just to give myself some error checking for later on, to make sure I don't accidentally type in an invalid score, I'll set the maximum on each of these to 36. And let's also add in the composite score. So you'll just have to check on the types of tests that you use and find out what the common scores are that you'll be recording and set them up on this screen. Once you've set up a test and save it, then if you go back to the student and add a new standardized test, we'll try to add it here to Racer again. Now we have the option for the ACT test. And when you select that, you can see it populates these boxes so you can record those scores on the ACT test. These are the same ones that we set up on the setup screen. And if you type in scores here, you can type them in, and notice if you type in a score that's over 36, which is the maximum I specified, it fixes the problem and makes sure you don't enter an invalid score. So it moved that down to a 36. If I type in 100 here, you can see it switches it to a 36. So that's what the maximum score option does. So when you put in your test scores and click Save, that saves it to the student's record.